You have genius within you, as yet untapped and never before displayed. You've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly in business. You've witnessed folly, fun, and the fantastic. Your collection of experiences is a tremendous resource for stories in your presentations. Gripping material, worthy of a movie or a book, abounds and just perfect for your next presentation. Let's look for opportunities to employ these stories and not waste this premium material. Welcome back to year 4 of the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, which we release every Monday. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, your corporate coaching and training guy, master trainer, president of Dale Carnegie Training, Tokyo, Japan, and best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery and Japan Business Mastery. My new book, Japan Presentations Mastery, will be out soon. We are bringing this show to you from our High Performance Center in Akasaka, in Minato-ku, the business center of Tokyo. Why the cutting edge? We are looking at giving you a big edge in business in Japan. Let's all be at the forefront, at the cutting edge of how to flourish here in this market. This is episode number 196, How to be more authentic when presenting. それでは行きましょう. So let's get going. It is ironic how talkative we are on some subjects, but how lost we are when it comes to giving public talks. If you're asked by friends about that awesome holiday trip to Italy, you could probably go on for hours quite comfortably telling us about the food and the sights, the locations you went to and what you saw there. That romantic boat trip on Lake Como, the earrings you bought during your Murano glass factory visit in Venezia, that huge Florentine steak you had in Firenze, the dip in the Trevi Fountain in Rome, the colour of the sea in the Blue Grotto near Capri. You could go on at length about all of these adventures because they came from your experiences. So, what have you been doing at work all these years in your profession? Haven't you accumulated a host of experiences there too? Didn't you have ups and downs at work when projects went well, when they combusted? Haven't you worked with colleagues who were rock stars and others who were idiots? Going straight to the slide deck composition, that stage for creating your presentation is a big mistake. Go to your experiences first. What was the best deal you ever did? What was the most successful project you ever completed? What was the most disastrous deal you ever did? What was the train wreck project from hell you're responsible for? Where have you seen people succeed? And what did they do to be successful? Who have you seen digging a hole for themselves and then just keep digging? In our lives, we have harvested a lot of experiences which we can use in our presentations. If we were better organized, we might have had the forethought to keep notes, so it would be easier to refer to them when we are looking for material. Well, there's a hint right there. Keep notes from now. You can just jot down in your Evernote or something similar the key points you will want to recall later in a talk. Never allow a disaster to go unrecorded again, yours or someone else's. Storytelling is not some Hollywood scriptwriter level requirement for speakers. It is just telling our stories from real life, the lives of people we have observed. We can also share and acknowledge incidents from authors who have captured their experiences on paper. But in our words, we just have to be observant and be able to see a good connection between a point we are making in our presentation and an example where we can relate it as a story. We know with planning our talk, we should start with the conclusion of our talk first, boiled down to its very essence. We then pick up the main points we're going to use to illustrate why our viewpoint or our conclusion is correct. We then design the opening. We need this to grab people's attention amidst the mad world they live in, which seems to permanently distract them. Find out more when we come back from the break. If you want to become a fully competent and confident presenter, then do the High Impact Presentations course. We are all being judged when we speak, be it in the internal team meeting or in a public environment, be it the big bosses, clients, or an industry audience. Everyone is evaluating us. Don't blow it. Get the best training on the planet. Do the High Impact Presentations course now in either Japanese or English. Are you doing business with Japan? Do you really know how things work? Japan Business Mastery provides the answers. Do you have the right networks and know how to create them? Do you know how to get on the same wavelength with Japanese buyers? Do you know what being trustworthy looks like from the Japanese perspective? Japan Business Mastery is based on more than 30 years' experience in Japan and will become your go-to guide. Want to succeed in Japan? Buy Japan Business Mastery now. Welcome back. Now, when we are fleshing out the key points we want to make in the main body of the presentation, we are searching for evidence to back up our claims. This comes in the form of data, expert authority, and real-life stories to make the point come to life. This is the time to drop into the vault of our collection of stories and find good matches between the point and the story. This may seem hard at first, but when you reflect on why you think something about an issue, there's usually a good reason for it. Something happened which you witnessed or were aware of, which influenced your take on the matter. There will be a story in there somewhere. Usually these are either successes or failures. We all have a very rich storehouse of these, but we haven't thought to employ them before. We thought of evidence as hard evidence composed of statistics, surveys, testimonials, academic writing, etc. Stories are evidence too, and much more memorable and therefore more powerful than numbers and reams of spreadsheets or a mess of graphs thrown up on a screen. If you are a regular consumer of my content, then you will know that I'm often using stories I have seen in others in their presentations to bring forth a point, either good or bad. Sadly, it is usually the negative example I'm using, but not exclusively. These are just stories from real life that make my point of instruction about giving presentations the right way. We can all become careful observers of the things going on in our business lives, which we can sew into the fabric of what we will be saying in our talk. There's no shortage of actions and characters out there in business land from which we can draw. Let's start our collection today, if we don't already have one, and keep adding to it, if we do have one. Some of this stuff you couldn't make up, by the way, which is always exciting. The point is to capture it and employ it. I hope you enjoyed today's show, and so please subscribe on YouTube. Share it with your family, friends, and colleagues. become a regular. Hit the little bell icon to receive update notifications. Our website details are on screen now, www.dale-carnegie.cojp. It's packed with value, so certainly check it out. We try to offer as much value as possible, so you might also enjoy our other shows. In fact, we are releasing content 6 days a week. For podcast, Mondays for the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, Tuesday for the Presentations Japan series, and every second Tuesday for the Business Tatsujin no Oshie Show, Wednesdays for the Sales Japan series, Thursdays for the Leadership Japan series, and every second Thursday for the Business Pro Podcast Show, Fridays for the Japan Business Mastery Show, and Saturdays for Japan's top business interviews. Now, you get these wherever you get your podcast. Also, every Monday we release the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Every second Thursday we release the Business Pro Television Show, and every Friday the Japan Business Mastery Show. Saturdays, every Saturday, we are releasing Japan's top business interviews. These are all on YouTube. We appreciate your support, and please let others know about it so they can benefit too. We want to make a contribution to helping people build their careers and businesses, and so please join with us in that endeavor. In episode 197, we are talking about "We will get back to you." So yoroshiku onegai itashimasu. Please join me for the next episode of the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. We are here to help you. We've only got one direction in mind for you and your business, and that is up.